Hello, hello. Let me know if you can see or hear me. Hey, guys. How's it going? I'm going to wait until some people jump in. Hey. Hey, Score One. How's it going? So, I officially have clickbaited because I'm not by the campfire, unfortunately. Hey, Lindsay. Hey, thanks for coming in. I'm not by the campfire because there is a front that's rolled through, and it is, Yurt. Hey, the Crackers. Thanks for joining. Hey, Drew. Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining. Hey, John. So, yeah, I'm sorry I'm not by the fire. There is no fire. If I were to light a fire, I would probably have the fire department here. It's very, very, very windy. It's like 30-mile-an-hour gusts, so I decided not to burn my house down tonight. But I will have a campfire soon. Hey, GR. Hey, Karen. Hey, everybody. How's everybody's evening tonight? Thank you all for joining. Yeah, so if it wasn't so stinking windy, I'd be out there. I thought about just sitting out there anyway, but I don't know if you can hear me. Hey, Full Blown Country. How's it going? Yeah, it's probably best to not cause a scene tonight. I could do it, but probably not. Hey, y'all. Yeah, hit the thumbs up button. Yeah. Send the storm here. GR, where'd you say you're from? You're in Los Angeles? I don't know what to tell you. I can't help you up there. Hey, Peterson National Farms. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, Melinda Dobson. Yeah, if you're in Texas, this front is headed your way. That's for sure. Score One, where are you at? 10 days straight rain? Are you in like Seattle? Hello to the adventures of Kenny and Debbie. Hey, Marianne. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, John. I mean, I'm not going to argue with that, but I don't need the whole department here, I'm not sure, but at the rate on Arrowhead Lee, I'm not sure if it'll reach Central Texas, but at the rate it's going, I think it'll hit Central Texas in about 2 hours. But I'm not a weatherman. If John Wiggs isn't on one, we need to call a doctor. That's all I'm saying, Lindsay. That's not how I want to meet a fireman. You know what I mean? Like, just saying. I appreciate you all for spending your Saturday evenings with me, though. Very much so. I'm thinking, as long as if I can get some calm winds, we're gonna hit the water possibly next Saturday, or do a fire. I also have a hot tub out there. I just, Oklahoma and it's wind. In fact, it's, we farm it. We have wind farms. We don't just farm, animals, livestock, or have ranches, we have ranches for wind. Nice, Karen. That's really cool. Westfield, North Carolina. Oh, yeah, that's right. You said that. I said that. I thought that would be, I bet that's really beautiful. And you said it was. Yeah, you can take the wind. I was hoping, like, I can't tell you how many times I went in and out of the house, like, checking to see, if the wind had stopped, if the front had blown through yet. And it's still blowing through, which is very depressing. Because I really wanted to light a fire and burn some things for you guys, It's going to be a lot of fun. I like fires. In fact, it's going to be pretty cool this evening. It's like perfect fire weather, but again, it's not because it's windy. Hey, score one. That's I've experienced that here in Oklahoma and in California. It's wild. We couldn't see the ocean we were on a mountain and we couldn't see the ocean because of the fog coming from the ocean. That was one of the craziest experiences I've ever had. Drove to California with my mom and my kids in 2019. So just from central Oklahoma, straight down I-40. And it was like taking a tour of I-40. It was super easy to get, like, can't miss it. If I could vacation anywhere, money didn't matter, where would you go? Fiji, in a heartbeat. I want to go stay in a little tiki hut with, like, the crystal clear water. That's what I imagine it to be. Fiji. And then I think I would like to go to Switzerland. I think, like, I don't know. Switzerland might be beautiful. Camp Crocker. What does that mean? I don't get it. Yeah, you guys ask me more questions. I like that game. We can play 21 questions. That's what I'll rename this live to. It's 21 questions. Hey, Fishing with JBT. Thanks for joining. I watched your live last night with Backwoods, which I'm repping my homie right now. You did a phenomenal job. Phenomenal job. Where else would I take a vacation? So, I was going to hit Colorado this summer to go kayaking with a friend from high school. And then I broke my ankle. And then I sprained my other one. So that's kind of out. But that's on the list. So that's going to be coming up. I've never been there yet. Sell my GR Waters. What do you mean? What does that mean? My pics. What pics? Like art? I can't figure out which way I'm supposed to point. I don't know what I'm doing at all. New vacation destination is current. It's shooting thing. But, like, I live in Oklahoma, so, I mean, anywhere out, I've seen, what Oklahoma has. I want to go not that I don't want to go to Camp Crocker, but, I would like to go to Alaska, and I would like to go deep sea fishing in Alaska. Take, like, an Alaskan cruise and then wrap it up with some deep sea fishing. Yeah. Thank you, Danielle. That's what I'm asking. Like, what pictures because I don't know the pictures. These pictures? Yeah, I'll sell them. I'll make prints and sell them. I have done that before. I have lots of other pictures. The bad thing about like painting, unless you actually sell your art, yeah, I would definitely sell. I would definitely sell some stuff like this. So I can't do it this evening, but like this and that actually, so like all three of those are LED light reactive. And so if you have an LED light that changes colors, the painting changes. So I'll have to get video of that and show you guys. Yeah, I would sell it. The bad thing about painting as a hobby is if you don't sell your art, you just end up with like art all over your house that you did. You know. I use circle hooks and rod holders. When you use circle hooks, you don't set the hook. The hook sets themselves. You don't yank the hook with the circle hooks like you do. Oh, I see. Hang on. I gotta go back. Ooh, Danielle, I could totally do that. So let me angle this up just a smidge. This one just above my head. I watched an episode of Bob Ross and painted that with him. He was my art teacher. I could totally do it. But you guys are, yeah, I was about to say, you're going to have to deal with the afro. I've got the easel, like all of that. Thank you, Marianne. That was inspired by my cat. I wish I could go to all the places in World War II history. Normandy Beach, whoa, it just bounced, is my #1 bucket list place. Oh, that sounds awesome. Yeah, that would be cool. There were some places when I drove to Kentucky that they were like World War II. I saw, actually, no, that's not right. It's Civil War. But yeah, Normandy Beach. That would be nuts. So I've been to Japan, speaking of World War II, and I have seen a little bit of history of that. Won't go into it on here, but it's pretty wild. All you, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to figure out my chat. Told Mike and Sid at 3 Mississippi, Maddie at Backwoods, that I challenge all YouTube channels to a meet and greet where we have a fish off at the same place. Hey, like, to be fair, the only way you can do a fish off at the same place, an accurate fish off, is to do it at the same place. Like, I don't think that fishing, like when you're having fish offs, when you're in like different parts of the country, I don't think it's like as fair. You know what I mean? What up, CNC? Thank you for joining. I'm just trying to continue the awesomeness that you guys started. That's all right, JBT. I appreciate it. GR Waters, that's awesome. There's some places that I would like to go to that are kind of like, I guess historical. I would, but I don't know how. I mean, I would kind of like to go see Alcatraz. Ooh, if I could live in any time period. That's a hard one. That's a really hard one. I would probably choose, like, I don't know. It's a hard one. That's a really hard one. I would probably choose the 20s and 30s. Maybe even like I would choose when my granny was born. My granny was born in 1922, and she lived, a good 90 years and saw like, so much. And so I really kind of think that I would like that. Yeah, that was a great question. John Wiggs, I don't know what you said. That's what she said too. But I'm going to have to go back and figure it out. When the West was won. Yeah, like, I mean, my mom, sorry, Mom, if you're watching, my mom growing up, like, until I think she was, like maybe my daughter's age, they didn't have, running like plumbing, indoor plumbing. So like the toilet was outside of the house. They all had outhouses. So my granny had, none of that. Yeah, Score One. That's really cool. I haven't really been everywhere in the USA. Like I said, I think the furthest north I've been, I said this in my last chat. I think the furthest north I've been is Illinois or Kentucky. No, you're cool, John. It's my mom. Like, it's cool. I don't change myself when I'm with her, Yeah, so furthest north I've ever been, definitely like Illinois. I would love to see the Northeast coast, but I'm not a huge fan of like big cities. Large crowds of people tend to the Calamity Jane era. Yeah. I kind of appreciate stuff from each, like, especially the last, I was born in the 80s. So the 80 years prior to that, I find something really cool about each of those. But honestly, like if I could go back, like, I guess it depends on where I'm located on the planet. I wouldn't mind like experiencing Viking life, although it was totally brutal, like Vikings. Yes, John, if you don't come through with being yourself, we're going to call a doctor. We're going to be worried about you. Yeah, some more questions, guys. I'm more of a solar, are very close few myself. Maybe Elvis from the 50s so I could kiss him. Sorry, my mom. So, Melinda Dobson, are you a huge Elvis fan? I'm a huge, I love Little House on the Prairie. I think that, and I guess that's what I was getting with, like my granny's life was very much like Little House on the Prairie, growing up, and she lived so long, and I'm convinced it's because of the life she lived and the food she ate. Like they grew their own food and raised their, animals, and nothing was processed, very little bit of things were processed. Nothing went to waste. And she lived, my granny, I will say my granny was a, heavy smoker, but she lived until she was 90 and never had any issues with her lungs. So, there's something to be said for eating right and working hard, That's Hey, Marian Eastman. What is my favorite movie? Ooh, that's a tough one. I have like favorites in different genres, I guess, but like I think all-time favorite movie, hands down, that I can repeatedly watch is, don't judge me, guys. It's Dazed and Confused. Dazed and Confused is my all-time favorite. Jason Crocker used to look like Elvis with the haircut Danielle gave him. I don't know. I didn't see Elvis. I saw Jason. Hey, Debbie. Thanks. Good question. What would I like to dress up for on Halloween? Well, I don't know. It kind of depends. Sometimes my kids do some funny stuff. It is a good one, Corey and Cynthia. That's funny, John. It depends on what my kids do. Sometimes they pick something and we can do a theme, but I'd like to be a sugar skull. I would also, if I could do it again and get the costume and everything, I would be Catwoman for Halloween, like Michelle Pfeiffer, Catwoman. She was my favorite. When I was growing up, my dad had a haunted house that he did, like he set up and people came to every year, and Catwoman always showed up every single year. And it was so awesome. I just thought that was so awesome. So the kitty behind me, that is Olaf. His name is Olaf. And he is a very large cat. He's very sweet though, but he's very large. Yeah, superhero. Catwoman for sure. I should totally do that. I think I might do that. I definitely do. Okay, so I got to share something with you guys. I think that you guys might get a kick out of this. Please continue asking me questions. That way, you know, I have stuff to answer. But so a funny story. I was checking my Facebook Messenger this week, and like I post some of my fishing pictures in groups, and I had posted a picture, and I don't check my message requests very often because I moderate another group, like the kayaking group here in Oklahoma. I help moderate it, and so I don't always check my messages. I checked my message, and somebody had asked me how much I would charge them to take them fishing. And so what do you guys, I want to hear your opinions. What would you guys think if I started a fishing guide service? Like a fishing guide service. Wait, what did John Wiggs say? Heck yeah, I'm coming to your house for Halloween. John, nobody stays here. We go raid the neighbors for candy. Actually, we go to the rich neighborhood because we want the big candy bars. Don't tell anybody I said that. You totally should. I'd be down with that. You totally should. Awesome. Okay, cool. So, okay. All right. I'm going to start a fishing guide service. And I'm going to take you guys along with me on the journey at that, okay? Catfish. I fish for catfish. If I catch any other fish that's other than a catfish, it was by accident. So that's a full like disclaimer right now. Like if you ever see me with any other fish, unless I have specifically stated I am trying to go after that fish, if I catch that, it was not on purpose. Hey, 12 Stones. Thanks for popping in. How are you guys? How are you this evening? A kayak fishing tour? Yeah, so That's the other thing I thought about doing. Hey, Crescent, how are you? That's my homie. Yeah, you heard it. You heard it here first. You heard it first here. You heard it here first. I don't know. Kayak fishing tours. So I thought about taking the kayak out today and having the live on the river, but 25-mile-an-hour winds, like, you could see me, but you wouldn't be able to hear me. And then it's dark, so the light, all that stuff, it's just a big thing. Wait. Okay. Wear that Catwoman outfit on the tour and you'll be sold out for the next year. LOL. Listen, well, honestly, if I wore a Catwoman outfit on a kayaking fishing tour, I would just tell them I was a jaguar that was scared to get in the water, but I was trying to catch fish. That's what I would, because people would be like, what are you doing? And I would just be like, I'm a jaguar. Nice, 12 stones. That's cool. Sean, here from Florida. How's the weather down there, man? My day has been pretty good. Man, it's been, like, I was slightly depressed that it was so windy because I really want to start a fire and get in the hot tub. John Leather. Yeah. Melinda, but in the wintertime, like, I go kayaking year round. So, like, all that leather in the wintertime, it might not be a bad idea. Like, having that on, keep you very warm on the water. And actually, so I was watching Backwoods Mindsets video the other day, and I was thinking to myself, he posted something about, like, he was talking about hunting in his video, and I was thinking to myself, you know, like, I've been hunting. I don't go hunting. Like, I hunt for fish, but I don't deer hunt. But I would love to deer hunt from my kayak. Like, that would be so cool. Is there anybody in here that could teach me how to deer hunt from my kayak? Or that wants to go? Because we could bow hunt from kayaks. Yeah. Yes, you are a marketing genius. Cindy, you know what? I would. I really would. Thank you. I appreciate it. And a couple of other people, I'll probably reach out to you, like, to be a moderator. I'll ask you first if you want to. Yeah, Crescent, you do have the bow. You do have the bow. Wouldn't that be cool, though? Bow hunting from a kayak? Like, I looked it up. I haven't seen any regulations that say, like, I couldn't do it here. And I see, oh, yes, score one. Like, a lot of the rivers I go on are, like, flat water. So, I mean, and I see, like, deer all the time. Large, in fact, the only time I've ever seen a big buck is in my kayak on the river. And that'd be so awesome. But the kicker is like, how do I get the deer out from wherever I kayaked in? You know? Hey, Drew's thanks for joining. Thank you for listening this whole time. I appreciate it very much. I appreciate it very much, you guys. All of you, everyone in here, the number jumps. So everyone who's, you know, been in here and listening, like, everybody, every single one of you, thank you so much. I appreciate the Crockers. I appreciate Corey and Cynthia. I appreciate 12 Stones. I appreciate all of you guys. Drew's Lindsay, Wiggs, Crescent, Cressy. I mean, all of you, all of the, full-blown country, every single one of you. I'd go through here and name every one of you if I could. Danielle, I included you with the Crockers, but, I appreciate you. And Holly Dolly, thank you. I appreciate you. Oh. Well, there you go. I accidentally hit that. I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. Like, you're watching a true amateur in action. Field dress load on spare kayak behind yours. See, I would have to do that. For sure. I mean, and I don't mind doing that, but yeah, that's like, if I get a big, and the other thing is, yeah, actually, that might be the way to do it, but I don't want to go alone. That's one thing I don't want to go alone on. I typically kayak alone. John Wiggs is the homie though. Melinda Dobson. Oh, you guys are awesome. Okay, I will. I'm going to start this. Like, I see all these fishing guide services, like, actually, like, anybody can be a fishing guide service. Like, anybody could provide a fishing guide service. Not be a fishing guide service. That sounds terrible. Yeah, I've seen that. Score one. I've seen that happen. Thank you, Drew. Thank you. I appreciate it for the comments and again, listening on Lindsay's phone. You guys are awesome. And again, my mom says hi. Yeah, that would be cool. Drew, if you want to go kayak deer hunting, let me know. Because that would be awesome. 12 stones, you can change that for about $3.99. I'm not going to start selling kayaks, though, unless I get a kayak sponsor, though, because they need, I don't know if my mom's in here, though. Actually, I know my mom's not in here. She's busy right now. She'll watch later. My mom is actually a big fan of all of the channels in here. She knew of the channels before I did. Hey, 12 Stones, honestly, to be like, because of, hey, Arrowheadley, will you repeat it? Because I think I missed that question. I'm sorry. 12 Stones, you should get a sit-in kayak because you can sit in that year-round and you don't have to worry about water splashing on you or on your legs if you get wet. And then you can life hack it like me. And I have a dry bag that's like huge, and I put a blanket in there. And so I have a blanket on my lap when I'm kayaking in the wintertime and it's cold. Is the land along river public or private land? I guess that depends on which river you go to. Most of the land in Oklahoma is private land, almost all of it. So as long as you've got permission from the landowner, you're good. But I mean, we are a state that, like, if it's not owned by a person, it's Native American land. Do I have a fishing pole holder? Me, I'm the fishing pole holder. I don't trust fishing pole holders. Cindy Brown, there's a lady who kayaks on my river who has that. And those are really, really cool. She like just gets it out, folds it up, does her thing. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I don't trust fishing pole holders whatsoever. Just about a month ago, I was fishing with my cousin, and he had 2 fishing pole holders, and he said he had his line all the way open, or his thing drag all the way open. But he takes off to go get a drink or do something, and the catfish got on the pole, and took the pole into the pond. And I was wearing muck boots, so I was like, well, I guess I'm going to try to find this fishing pole. Hopefully it's not, in the middle of the pond. And luckily it was only about this deep of water. So I got the fishing pole, and it did have a fish still on it, and we got the fish, which was crazy. And that fishing pole rod was like, I don't know. He said he'd had it as long as he'd been married. So 20 something years. And I was like, yeah, no, I think I'll just hold my fishing pole. So I have a cool little tripod, John, but it's like this thing, and it's got these bendy legs. It's really cheap. Hey, my other cat's gonna attack me. I'm a crazy cat lady. Didn't intend to be, but so my kayak does have a pole holder though, by the way. But yeah, this thing is like bendy. Hey, you stop. You cut it out. And so yeah, I attached this to the front of the kayak, but I want to get this really tall thing that I can attach to the back of my kayak, so you can actually see a much better, like a wide angle view of what I'm looking at, with hopefully without as much motion as my phone puts on. And I also plan to get a GoPro. Yeah, my cat does want my attention. Cindy, yeah, sometimes I do stop paddling. Sometimes I just like attach the, pole and just let it drag and just paddle slowly. Yeah, man, I don't trust rod holders. I just don't. I don't want to lose my fishing pole. I had 2 fishing poles break in one night this spring, and it really, really, really upset me, and it really it stopped my fishing for the night. So, yeah, I don't want to lose a pole. I don't want to lose pole. You don't hold the pole and paddle at the same time. Oh, wow, Cindy Brown. That's really awesome. I've never fished in the ocean, only in lakes and rivers. I would love to go fishing in the ocean. What type of rod and reel do I use? So I've got a Shakespeare rod and spinner reel. I need to learn how to use the fancier reels, the ones that give you backlash all the time. I just avoid it because I want to go fishing and just, but I'm going to learn how to do that. Y'all will see that journey. It'll be something. Yeah, sit-in kayak. That's my preferred. I feel like you have better stabilization in a sit-in kayak, unless you're going to go all out and get like a kayak that can handle the ocean. I have a cousin who has like a almost $2,000 kayak, and I think it might be a pedal kayak. And that thing, he can stand up on that, And so, yeah, I mean, If you've got one of those, get one of those. I think that's what I would need if I wanted to bow hunt from my kayak. Bait cast. That's the word. I didn't want to say the wrong thing. I've been known to do that. I guess next time I'll just say the wrong thing and we can all laugh together. Holy moly, score one. I would have been upset. That's when you get the crossbow and shoot the shark with the crossbow. Because that's just rude. That was pedal kayak. And those are awesome. I think that would be my next step up in boats, probably. But in the next couple of years, I want a boat. Like what you see on like the Swamp People show. And I want to take it to Louisiana. And I want to go gator hunting in my own boat. I have to like meet people and figure out how all that stuff works, you know, like buy tags, but then meet people whose property I can hunt gators on. Yeah, he would. You know what? Full blown country. I would see it would. John Wiggs would just be like, boom, you know, an aluminum boat, a fishing boat, or you know what? Yeah, no, I want the aluminum boat. I want the metal boat. John. But I want the metal, like I want one that I can take in really shallow places. Honestly though, like a boat is a boat is a boat. I like my kayak. I can put a prop, like a little propeller on that sucker, and then I would have to register it. But I could do that. I don't mind if it's man-powered, you know? I gotta really be careful about some, trolling motor. Any of that, you know? I've seen on the river, like I'm for sure going to take you guys with me on the river that I go to, and we'll do a live stream because some of the stuff I see out there is worth money. So like, I mean, I'm in a kayak and like I've kayaked maybe a quarter of a mile up the river, and like I look over around the corner and there's people in a raft, like one of those like $300 rafts that you get from like Sam's Club that has like the inflatable, it's a whole inflatable thing that's got like, you know, seats for the whole group. And then somebody's got a trolling motor and they're using that to push that sucker up and down the river. It's really, you just can't make that up. Yeah, full blown country. That's what I want. Well, yeah, John Wiggs, right now, man-powered, like, I'm good enough. I was a competitive swimmer, so kayaking for me is no big deal. And, like, the river that I go to most of the time, it's flat water, so I feel relatively safe going by myself. You know, it's not the river that worries me, it's the people. But I kayak that one way and then float back the other way. No need for a motor. And then sometimes it just depends on which way the wind's blowing. If the wind's blowing really hard out of the south, you know, you just kind of plan your trip depending on which way the wind's blowing. John Wiggs has got some great one-liners. Yeah, you can't be too safe, 12 Stones. You can't ever be too safe. Oh my gosh, you guys, we've been on here for almost 45 minutes. This goes by so fast, and I'm really grateful. Like, y'all are awesome. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry that I'm not by the campfire. I will change the title. I did not mean to clickbait that at all. I wanted to be by the campfire. Like, it's just now got to like the perfect temperature to go sit outside, but again, I don't live like in this huge area, open area where I can risk that. So, yes, we do full-blown country. Yes, we do. Yeah, I can't believe it's already been 45 minutes. This has gone by very quickly. Very, very quickly. Y'all are awesome. Next week, I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure it out. We're going to do something different. Oh, there you go. That'll work. So really, like, so I just because I didn't want to Marion Eason. That's funny. Yeah, it does score one. See, okay, John Wiggs, that's exactly. Listen. Now we're live by a type of fire. So, does this count? I just don't want to catch my hair on fire. That would not. I mean, this live would go viral, but that's not the kind of viral I'm looking for, you know? But does this count? It smells good. It's I forget the name of the smell, but it smells good. Not like a campfire. I do think I just burnt a hair though. It is a Beyond. Do I need to tell us ghost story? Basically, any story about anyone who's, well, no, I'm not going to go there. Yeah, this is lit. This is lit. Quay Lake, that's a great question. Yes and no. This last video that they were on, where they had the bloopers, they loved it. Yeah, don't burn your nose, but a bunch of people are saying don't burn your nose. It's pretty far away, you know. I'm more concerned about this hair. That would be terrible. I've already, you know, gone as far as I can with bleach, so let's just add fire. But yeah, maybe I can make a s'mores over my candle. But that might make Cindy, am I making you nervous, Cindy? For some reason, I heard you say that. Like, I heard, Carrie, sweetie, put it back. That's what I heard. It does smell good, though. Yeah, this party is supposed, yeah. Wouldn't that be crazy? Sometimes you just got to pull your hair back. Yeah, but not with fire. Not with fire. What's my go-to song? I don't know. I'm an oldies fanatic. Like, I like music from the 60s and 70s. So, I mean, like Steve Miller Band, go-to music. Like that just puts me in a great mood instantly. Any song by Steve Miller Band. That's a good one. Good night, Melinda. Thank you so much for joining. Love you. Thank you so much for joining. Hey, Cindy Brown, I'm a klutz too. I feel you. I broke an ankle and sprained the other one within literally a month. So I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, full blown country. I hear that. When you say that word, I heard the song. And you too, Cindy Brown. But I can't sing those because if someday in the future I do become monetized, this video would not make it. I'm trying to learn. Man, I all the oldies. But I also like new stuff too. I literally like every genre of music except, and please don't judge me for this one either, I'm not a huge fan of mariachi music. But other than that, I pretty much like it. Oh, snaps, Cindy. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. Yeah, it is Korean, Cynthia. That's one of the favorite songs. That's I actually played that song at my dad's funeral. That was his favorite song. And yeah, I like Bob Seger too. I was actually listening to some Bob Seger the other day. And I was listening to Steve Miller earlier today. With some good stuff. That's funny, Cindy. I like some. I can't say that I don't. I'd be telling you wrong. I like my fair share of dance music, but I'm picky about it. I love me some country and western songs. I'll be honest, I don't listen to anything new. Country only 2007 and before, because I stopped really listening to any new country after that. Let's see what, yeah, that's funny, 12 Stones. Coulter Wall. I've never heard of Coulter Wall. Love Leonard Skinner. Who's Coulter Wall? Let me look him up. Yeah, it did for me. I like outlaw country. I do. And I like red dirt country. That was Oklahoma's, cross Canadian ragweed. Jason Boland and the Stragglers. I don't know if Jason Boland's actually from Texas, but a lot of that red dirt country came from Oklahoma and Texas. I like me some of that. Yeah, I agree, John Wiggs. I don't listen to it. I don't listen to, I listen to stuff on Spotify. And I literally love everything. I'm going to put Coulter Wall on my list to listen to. Because no, I have not listened. Not that I know of. I have not listened to Coulter Wall. But I will. I will, definitely. Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you very much. Yeah, Spotify is my go-to. I can create millions of playlists and almost everything's on there. I like me some No Justice. Do y'all remember No Justice? You like red dirt country? But it's been a minute. I want to go out and listen to some live music. That's something I haven't done in a while. I've been looking at some shows that were coming up that are, everything is, most of the big name stuff goes to Tulsa and Dallas. So if I want to catch something, I got to pay attention to both of those locations. But I need to get out and go do something. I'll road trip it. Thank you, Cindy Brown. Ooh, yes, John Wiggs. I do listen to Billy Strings. I like some bluegrass. One of my favorite bands, I don't know if Drew's Lens and Lindsay, you guys might know this one. If anybody else does, tell me. But String Cheese Incident, that's one of my favorite bands. And they are got a little bit of jam band, bluegrass-ish. I can't speak good. Awesome. Thank you. Oh man, score one. That sucks. Also add Vincent Neil Emerson. I will, Lindsay. I'm going to check all this out. I love the music suggestions. Thank you. Thank you. Music is life. So yes, thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate it so much. I like, what else? What else is a good one? Vincent Neil Emerson. All right, cool. Very cool. I'll check them out. So you guys are in Arkansas, and I have a good friend. I want to come see. I missed a concert. I want to go see Arkansas. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but I really like their style of music. And I want to road trip out to Arkansas for the rivers and for the music. You guys have got a pretty awesome music scene. I'm going to come scope it out. I have a friend who's playing in a band out there. Yes, String Cheese Incident. Yes. Shannon, if Shenandoah Breakdown is a good one. That's my favorite. Thank you, Cindy Brown. That's awesome. I appreciate it. String Cheese is like, I don't know, part of my life's background music, I guess. I just have played it so much. Always puts me in a good mood. Okay, John Wiggs, here's the deal. So I've got to relearn guitar, okay? I've got my guitar, and I have wrote. I can't speak good, guys. I lost it. The connection up here is like, it's misfiring. But I wrote a song, okay? And listen, it's a true country and Western song because I talk about mama, trains, trucks, prison, and getting drunk. And so, I wrote a song, and all those things are in there. So it's a true country and Western song. I have just got to get better at my guitar skills so you guys can stand to hear the song. She's speaking country broken English. Hey, that's part of what I do. No dog. So, I did have a dog. I am a dog person. But my dog passed away in June of this year. She's 13 years old, pit bull. So she was my best friend. She would normally be sitting right here beside me. Or anywhere I was, she'd be right there beside me. Her name was Priscilla. Oh, you mean a dog in a country song? Ha! I took that. Yeah, I could write a song about a dog. That's for sure. But see, the thing is like a dog needs a whole song, you know? You are always posting links, Cindy Brown, and you do rock. It's funny, 12 cents. Oh, I don't know how this works. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate it. Well, the thing is like it was sad, but I got to have her. She got to pass of old age, and that's what I keep focusing on. And she is my best friend. So someday soon, not super soon, because last thing I need right now is something else to take care of. But someday soon, you will see you will see a puppy in my future, because I can't go very long without having a dog. That's just, they're part of who I am. Animals, you guys, I have already been on here for an hour and a minute. I can't believe it's gone by this quick. It's gone by so fast, and I appreciate all of you for being here. Really, thank you. Next time we'll be by the campfire or on the river, or we might be on my couch. Yeah, I am talking about David Allan Coe, Full Blown Country. Thank you all. Thank you guys. And oh man, 12 Stones, I'm sorry. Hey, yeah, go over there and check out Groovy Eggs with Drew's Lens and Lindsay. For sure. Everybody who's in here, all of you guys, please go check them out. Drew and Lindsay have been supporting me, so please go over there and show some support to them. Y'all, thank you. I will see you guys next Saturday. I don't know where we'll be. We're just gonna figure it out as we go together. Sorry to disappoint if I did. Yeah, thank you, Cindy Brown, for putting it in there. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Take it easy. Happy Saturday. I'll see you next week. Toodles, y'all. Yeah, in America.